Alright guys, so I'm going to start off with the meringue, which I'm going to fold into my cake to make it soft in a way. So you know how when you look at videos in YouTube and you're trying to figure out how to make egg whites into peaks and they like pause in the moments? We're actually not going to do that. We're going to show you all full out, right? Yeah? Are we going to pause it? We're not going to pause it, right? Alright. We're not going to pause it. And we're going to show it out full out. Okay, so I just finished watching a video, which I'll probably try to post down on the link. And I forgot. Okay, so let's not do what I just did. You're supposed to get the egg whites, not the egg yolk. If you get any type of fatness of the egg yolk, you have to start over. Because if you get the egg yolk in there, it will not peak. Excuse me. What I'm going to do with the egg yolk is drop it right there because we're going to use it for later on. I don't want to be wasting materials when we don't have to waste. Alright, so I do it like that so I don't get eggshells. I'm a very... Ooh, okay. I'll try not to get that egg yolk in there. Sorry, babe. I didn't mean to talk to you like that. I don't know how many I should do. This one's different. You can literally use different eggs. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to use this one just for the sake of using it. Oh my god. Oh, that almost got in there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is my first time making, trying to make a meringue Swiss. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm going to be washing my hands the whole time. Alright, after that, should I use this one? I don't really like this one. I'm going to use the bigger one. I'm not going to rinse this because I had already washed it before. Because I'm germophobic, as I stated in the other video. I like sifting it. No, even though we're going to be... I like placing it on a napkin as well. Even if we're going to be beating it, it's better if you sift it so that all of the balls, all of the little particles don't make it really, really hard to, beat it, and you don't get that grainy texture, which, yeah, I don't like grainy textures either. I like sifting literally everything and anything that is powder. So this is gonna take a while. This is about a cup, which is, let me see it. It's about a cup, and if you're measuring it in milliliters, is 237 milliliters. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Oh my god. I like sifting this because I don't like the grittiness and the grainy part, but it's really, really, time consuming. It's really aggravating too. I don't like that sound. I'm here complaining or putting this on YouTube. Yo, my mom hates this sound. Just like the sound of, this. When you, oh my god, she gets goosebumps. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks like snow. Look, zoom in on that. Look at that. That looks like a snow mountain. Like a little, you see it? Like the little snow hill. That's great. Oh, we should turn on the light though. Can you turn on the light? I'm over here baking with no light, and I didn't even realize. I'm such an expert at baking when there's no light. Because I'd be baking in the middle of the night, and, it gets really dark. Since I already... Bro, get out! I will... Freaking trying to... Anyway, like I was saying, I sometimes can't sleep, so when I can't sleep, I actually do bake in the night. And, since I know my surroundings and I know where everything is and where we place everything, why are you not leaving? At that point, we can just, it doesn't matter. We don't need that. Like, there. Oh, oops. We might need that. All right. I'm already making a mess. Diantre, pero esta mierda. We'll see how we do with like 2. Are they large? Are they? Oh, they're medium. 2 medium eggs and 1 small one. I think it was small. Is this small? No. Oh, they're both medium, but they have different sizes. What? So confused. Don't mind me, guys. Okay. And of course, I forgot the freaking thing that goes in there. You know what's crazy? What the hell? I'm confused. Where was the other ones? There's other ones, aren't there? Yeah, I'm tweaking. Weren't there other ones? Yeah, they're right here. I don't know which one of these it is, so I'm gonna just like figure it out. I feel like as these, what? No. These, because of like that part, it has to be the twisty. Okay, hold on. Here. The fuck? My fault. But you're not, you don't. Zoom into the failure. The struggles of life, people. Struggles of life. Okay, no, seriously, like pause it and come help me. Oh, almost slipped. Alright, so we fixed the failure. I'm sorry, I said we weren't gonna pause the video, but that was not original of me, you know? Next time, don't listen to me, bro. Nothing to see here, folks. But it's not clicking now. Oh, nope. Did you click? You did not click. Yeah, no, this isn't working. This isn't. Okay, so, the person that is right now directing all my, like, messing ups is, my boyfriend. And, oh! See, I'm smart. I'm not. Alright, basically, he got me this, and I never really used it, so this is the first time in me using it, so I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm confused, is that supposed to be happening? I'm just going to lift this up. Alright. Basically, if you look in YouTube, the first stage is this. It's foam. It's supposed to be foamy, supposed to be liquidy, and it's supposed to be thin. Technically, I was supposed to do this over like boiling water, but I didn't want to because of the bottom. So I didn't have a regular bowl. So like I didn't do it. So alright, I'm just going to help it out a little bit to make sure that no powdered sugar is stuck to the bottom. As you saw, ooh, this stinks. As you saw earlier, I was kind of like, I forgot to wash my spatula, so I had to do that in the process. It doesn't really matter because while you're washing it and drying it, do not put any wet ingredients while you're mixing it and it's still not whipped. Do not do that to yourself. I'm seriously, don't do that to yourself. Don't. I don't know if it's gonna actually make it like mess. Nobody actually said anything about putting water. I should probably do a trial of that. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue trying to get all the sugar, the powdered sugar, out of the sides and out of the bottom. My director decided to sit down instead of like film every single step I'm doing, so I'm sorry guys. Can you not touch anything gross? Alright, here we go again. Basically you wanna, damn, you gotta do no. Oh, that almost caught my skin. Okay, so basically you just wanna just beat it until, just beat it. Okay, let me stop. You want to beat it until all the powdered sugar is dissolved. Kind of okay. So let me explain real quick. I skipped a few steps from the video that I saw since I don't have. Let me show you guys. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Alright. So basically, I don't know if you can see it, but the bowl underneath is made to go in here. I can't put this over. I don't know if I can put it over boiling water, a pan of boiling water, but that's what the video had said. And then after whisking it for a little while, it said to put it in the freezer for a few minutes until it was cool to the touch. And I didn't do nor the bowling and then bowling. That's what I said. Nor the boiling or the freezer part. So I'm just going to continue whisking it until it starts to form peaks. Usually it's a 10-15 minutes, maybe sometimes 20. Never really made it. Only watched a bunch of videos of it. So I'm gonna beat it all the way in 5 on high until it starts forming peaks. So you're gonna have to like focus on that instead of sitting down, or bring it here so that you can focus on that. can stop now. Damn. Alright, this is actually progressing. I'm gonna just add. Lord help me. I'm gonna add another cup of sugar just because usually a lot of. Okay. Because a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of the videos that I've seen as well also add like 3 different like amounts of sugar, like 3 different types to speed along the process. So it should still be, can you turn it on? It should like kind of still be beating. Wow, like just put it on 1. Alright, hey guys, I know I mentioned before we were not gonna pause it, but the director decided that most people won't be standing the noise for that long, so he decided that he wanted to pause the video, and since he's the director, whatever he says goes. So, you don't give me that look. This is basically my 3rd cup. It's almost there. I don't want to over whip it, because then it goes all loose and all flat. So I'm just going to be beating it on like 1, exaggerating 2. We added a few more minutes to the timer. So because of the time that it takes for me to actually do all of this while it's not whipping, because I got to be watching it whip and controlling it. Before I add this, I want to show. That is at least not the final stage, but the almost to last stage. I forgot how many stages there are, don't judge me. But it's still drippy. So you don't want that. You see how drippy it is? It has to be stiff pikes that doesn't drip. Can you, I'm not trying to go in. Damn it. Frick it. Never listen. Alright, so because I'm gonna add powdered sugar, I'm just gonna beat it slowly in 1 because I don't want it to puff up in my face or create the sugar cloud that some people usually get when you watch videos. So myself for my first time, to be honest. Look at that. It's stiff. It's getting there. It's getting there. Always have like a spatula or something. It helps if it's more rubbery, like plasticky. Some people don't like how the rubbery makes the stuff taste, which I completely agree. Sometimes it just... But I got this spatula and I tried it out because I have a wooden spatula and it gets really sticky to the wood and stuff like that, and the cake batter and like the cleaning. Also, another good tip that I can give you is when you throw in the powdered sugar, throw it as close as you can to what the mixing tools, so that it does it better, because if you do it on the outside, it won't mix it in well. It will stay grainy. Also, for this, you can probably, I wouldn't recommend using regular sugar or granulated sugar or any type of sugar like that, because it stays always sugary. Like, the sugar doesn't dissolve and it has a different texture and a different taste, and it probably won't come out the same as powdered sugar. Powdered sugar makes it sweeter. I don't really want to over whip this. Look, I like that. It's staying to my finger. It's not coming off. Oh, now it did. That is basically around the texture you want. We're gonna have to add a few minutes to that clock, that timer. You can go. Okay, so it's definitely ready. And the way I know is, can you get closer over here? So I pick it up and I drop it and it stays in the same form. It doesn't, like the form that it makes, it stays. And it keeps its own individual lines and it's stiff. That's how you know when it's stiff. Yes, it's kind of, actually it's not even drippy at all. So when you make a form and a shape and it doesn't disappear into the what? Brain freeze? When it doesn't disappear, you know it's ready. So I gotta use this fast and I forgot to do. Damn. So I did a stupid rookie move. I forgot to prepare my stuff over here. I put how many egg yolks? 3. I'm gonna add 2 more eggs, or at least 1 more egg. 2 eggs for the sake of it. I have to hurry up because if I don't use that soon, I could keep it whisking, but it will over whisk. Or if I leave it like that, it goes back into basic. It goes back into liquid. So I'm preheating my oven. I just moved it to show you guys at 350. And the way I'm going to know if it's preheated is because it makes a noise and this light turns on. Once this light turns on, I'm ready to cook anything I need to cook into the oven. I always preheat it in 350 no matter what I'm baking, no matter what I'm cooking, no matter what the instructions say, because I'm already used to the feeling of baking because I baked a lot. And so yeah, I just wanna, oh yeah, that's definitely ready. Perfection. So what am I doing? All right, I'm not using that milk. Alright, I don't know how you guys bake it, but I don't bake things with the instructions since I'm already like kind of used to it and kind of a natural. I'm gonna use this since I'm not using the, actually, will I use the powder? Doesn't matter, I'll wash it and like dry it. So I like adding my milk. I like adding milk. I don't add water to anything I bake or cook. it's just so basic. It doesn't give it a nice taste. So I add milk. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Hopefully that doesn't fall. I'm gonna put that there. I add vanilla extract to the milk. I gotta really hurry the hell up. So I basically add the cap. That's basically a teaspoon. I take this out. I don't need this. Like, that's garbage. Okay. Then I don't just add milk. Should I? I wasn't gonna use this one. I was gonna use the other one. Alright. And then I add the cap of oil. Yeah, that's good. So I add oil, milk, and extract. Alright, it's preheated already. There you go. Basically, it's literally just 3 egg yolks, 2 regular eggs, a little bit of milk. You can put a teaspoon in if you're not a fan of milk, or it doesn't really matter how much milk you put in. It depends how much batter consistency you want. You can also end up being like me, that I end up adding milk at the end. Let me just, so that this doesn't. Just a little while. Overdo it, but I don't want it to go runny, which if you overdo it, it goes runny, and if you underdo it, it goes runny. So it's really, really hard to life at this point. Yeah, babe. So I'm not really going to start from scratch because I don't have time, so I'm just going to use, thankfully I had this on hand. I was actually kind of planning to use this, but I wasn't, because I wanted to show how to start a cake batter from scratch, which will be probably my next video when I make it. When my boyfriend decides he wants to help me out and like record my madness. So I'm gonna sift this. Since I already added all of my wet ingredients together, I'm gonna just throw my dry ingredients, sifting it into my wet ingredients. Again, if you don't want that grainy, ball-like texture in your thing, yes, your thing. Yes, it's preheated. It's preheated. You can tell by the light. Do we have baking soda? I need to check. Oh, supposed to add it on this. Should I? I'm not even going to use baking soda. I don't really need it. A lot of people like using it because they think that baking soda is really important and it makes the cooking better. It doesn't. It really lowers the quality, and it gives you that bitter baking soda taste that I'm not a fan of, and I know my family isn't really a fan of. So I like reading at recipes, following them at certain points when there's good tips, but then I also like adding my own twist to it and adding my own things to it. Now, I do sometimes add baking soda, like a tablespoon, maybe a little more, like one of these. What is it? No, not a fourth cup. Isn't there? A cup and a half. No, not even. Yeah, probably 1/4 of a cup, which in milliliters is 59 milliliters. Only because when you mix that in a cup, like a small cup, with like a tablespoon of vinegar, it makes this sort of reaction that once you mix it and throw it in, it makes it, I don't know how to explain how it makes it, but you can search that up on YouTube, which I will find a good enough, look at me saying good enough, which I'll find a good video to show how to do that, to make that reaction, to make it better. So let's see how my batter turns out. Wow, didn't turn out pink. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ew, it turned out like nasty pink. Ew. Actually just leave it pink. I was gonna originally make it, I was originally gonna make it brownish pink, but I feel like that's okay. This is gonna be a hard mess. Actually, I'm gonna eject it. There you go. Aw, shucks. I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget something. I'm so dumb. Babe, you didn't remind me about the butter. The butter is the most important thing. I like my stuff buttery. Hat link. Link. The butter also helps. Should I put 3 or 2? Why not 4? How I thought I did 2 and it was 3. The butter helps make it smooth and gives it a good smooth texture. That is extra freaking tough. I'm breaking everything today. It's always good to keep the eggs out of the fridge as room temperature at least an hour, as well as the butter, so that it's nice and soft and you're able to get that texture. What I was originally supposed to do, which I'm going to do in the next video that I create baking, because I haven't baked in a while, as you can tell, is originally you're supposed to blend the butter first and then add the dry ingredients and then add the wet ingredients. Right now I'm kind of mixing it up a little, but it's not bad. It doesn't make it, look, there's bubbles. I love bubbles. That's what I love, because then it gives it like a nice bubbly, airy, feely thing. Gee, thanks, babe. Great assistant. Throwing things into the sink. But yeah, I like doing this with that because of the bubbly stuff, and that's always good. I'm gonna fold this in to this to make it softer and lighter. So that mixed with bubbles and the softness from the butter and the fatness of the eggs, egg yolk and the butter will really bring out a good texture into it. To be honest with you, the original reason why you should... Hold on. Yeah. Are you clean enough now? Alright, you're perfectly clean enough. The original reason why it's recommended to put the butter first and to grind the butter first is because you don't end up with clumps like I did just now, and you don't have to rush like I did just now. So it's always good to... Alright, sorry. It's always good to, you know, like, do... This is heavy. High key when you need a man in your life, but he's holding the camera. Look at how it folds. Yeah, I'm gonna just use part of that. Alright. I might just whip it up a little more to make it into a cream. Excuse you? Alright, you gotta be very gentle in this step. You just wanna nicely and slowly fold it in. It's not batter consistency. What? I might have to add some flour into it. I should have thrown that in there, but then I wouldn't have that little bit to make into a thing. I might use it as for per se cream. I mean, it's too liquidy. I didn't want it to be this liquidy. I didn't want the batter to be liquidy, because then adding the meringue to make it softer makes it liquidy. You just want to fold it in. You don't want it to mix it completely in. Should have sifted that. Would have been easier. Now I got clumps. I've been talking about not having clumps, and it's good to not have clumps and not have clumps. And now I gotta mix it. God, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I hate her. Listen, I'm freaking weird. I'm very weird. Like, all my friends that subscribe to my channel from my school, well, a few of my friends, a few acquaintances, you know. But I'm very, very, very weird. Aren't I, babe? Aren't I weird? You look so bored. Like, somebody should be filming you filming me because of how bored you are. You're so rude. So, you know, for this video, I'm just going to mix it all in. Just because it's already watery and runny. And it's like no use of not using all of the contact. What? Contact? What? All of the ingredients, per se. So... yeah, just... and then the next one will be a little different. The next one, I'm going to show how to make buttercream. Which I actually made that. And I didn't have a whisk or a machine like this or a bowl or anything. So I did it in a pot, a metal pot with a spoon. That took hours, but it came out delicious. So I'm going to just fold this in gently. Kind of want to make... oh my god. That's so cool. It looks nice. I might actually... should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Alright.